Hey there, quirky peeps! No Way Home is out, so like everyone else, today I'm going to talk about this great piece of art. This was a beautifully crafted movie that just kept on giving and giving. It brought in so many characters, and everyone was essential to the plot. Everyone got a separate arc and ample screen time. And there were a couple of cameos which just acted as a cherry on top of the cake. We obviously knew both of them, but I'm still going to issue this obligatory spoiler warning. Go watch the movie and then come back. This video isn't going anywhere. Okay, let's begin. From the start to the very end, No Way Home was brilliant, and the last two post-credit scenes were also quite amazing as expected. The second one obviously was an entire trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but the first one was quite interesting. After Venom Let There Be Carnage, many expected that Venom will play a big part in No Way Home. But our belief was that it was only a setup for Venom and Spider-Man's conflict in Venom 3. And that's what ultimately happened. Eddie Brock showed up in No Way Home's post-credit scene. He learned about the Avengers and Thanos. And just as he decided to go and meet Spider-Man, Doctor Strange made everyone forget who Tom Holland's Spider-Man was. Then he sent every multiverse character back to their universe. So, Eddie and Venom went back to his universe knowing that there are Avengers and there's a Spider-Man. They even left a little Venom goo behind, which could be a setup for several crossovers in the MCU. But that's not what people are focused upon right now. The real question is, how did Venom and Eddie get pulled into the MCU if they didn't know who Spider-Man was? Didn't that create a plot hole? Well, I'd say that it didn't.
Oh, I don't know.
You see, the answer to this question is hidden in the post-credits scene of Venom 2 itself. Venom told Eddie that he had 80 billion light years of hive knowledge from across the universe.
80 billion light years of hive knowledge across universes would explode your tiny little brain. What?
Eddie was so confused, and he asked, what does that even mean? This is where we were going to find out about the Clintor planet and Venom's backstory. You see, the knowledge of the symbiotes across the multiverse gets stored in a hive mind. So, Venom actually knew that Spider-Man is Peter Parker through other Venom variants. Topher Grace's Venom and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 fought the web slinger and lost. But Grace's Eddie and his Venom knew the identity of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Something similar could have happened on several universes. All that got recorded into the symbiote hive mind. So, that's why Venom recognized Spider-Man as soon as he arrived in the MCU. But now that he has forgotten the identity of MCU Spider-Man, it will be interesting to see how these guys will clash with each other. As of now, Venom does not have a Spider-Man in his universe, and Tom Holland's Spidey is stuck to the MCU. So maybe a new Spider-Man variant will come up in the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters. And he will also be played by Tom Holland. I guess we'll see. But the important thing is that a plot hole did not get created with Venom. Although, people might think that it was probably created with Electro. We don't have any evidence that he knew about Spider-Man's secret identity. While speaking to Andrew Garfield's Peter in No Way Home, he even mentioned that he always thought Spider-Man would be a black kid. So if he didn't know about Peter Parker, then how was he pulled into the MCU? Again, it could be a plot hole, but there's a short fix for this. Harry Osborn obviously didn't tell Electro about it because he didn't find out until Electro died in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. But when Gwen showed up in the grid in the midst of the Spider-Man vs. Electro battle, she was constantly referring to Spider-Man as Peter.
No matter what, Peter. No matter what.
So this is the moment Electro could have heard Peter's name, and that's what made him eligible for entering the MCU. Okay, that's all for now. What do you think of Venom and Electro's potential No Way Home plot holes? Are they plot holes in your opinion, or do my fixes sound reasonable enough? Let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!